Is there really no way to... I can't go back to the home menu? Really? Okay. I'm gonna fail here real quick. Someone gets to... Okay. Am I too high up? Ah! That's hilarious. Okay. There you go. That's what I needed. Thank you. Do I need to reset the game? I guess so. Is there a restore game? Reset game? There it is. Do 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 do. Boop 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 do 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 boop 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 boop. Alright, I'm going to turn off the game audio this time and just... Except for sure it's out of sync, you know? Alright, I'm going to turn off the game audio this time and just... See how this sounds. Do 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 do. That'd be good. I want to share this real quick. Thank you for your patience. I'm tweeting about it briefly, and then we'll be all over. Almost there. Do 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 do. Ba-da-da-bum. Ba-da-da-dum. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna play. Trust me. We're gonna do it. And I encourage you to chat. Do you have a preferred... audio? We have this one. Like we're on a horse. Right? Although, like, in camera, I look like my bunny or something. I've never ridden a horse. No, I guess when I was a little kid, I did. Briefly. With this one, we're all... Oh, we were playing with this controller. the NES Wireless Controller from Nintendo. The one that you would use with the NES Online on Nintendo Switch. So as far as I know, the only way to charge these, right, is by docking it into a Nintendo Switch. So kind of need a Nintendo Switch to make this work. Am I right on that? No. Well, you had to charge it. You had to charge it. Unless, can you yank off that piece of plastic? I don't know. Nice if I could get that camera closer to the CRT, but it's okay. The Christmas trees are featured here. Level 0. What do you think? Maybe incredibly dumb here. Whoops, that's not how I meant to do that. Okay. Wow, I'm blowing it left and right here. I promise I'm not typically this bad. I'm gonna blame the controller. Too laggy of a controller. That's it. The music makes me panic, you know? The music speeds up. I go into panic mode. See, like right there? Oh, yeah. Ah, really? You wouldn't let me flip that at the last minute? Huh. Alright. Sorry for putting you through this exhilarating scene here. Or maybe, no, I'm not sorry. I hope you appreciate this exhilarating... Hate that fast music. Panicking. Come on now. Horrible. This is a truly brutal version of Tetris, Cartmaster. Yes. But I played horribly right there. And I really feel like I probably should switch to a different controller, but yeah, we'll see. In case you're just now joining me, Cartmaster, I'm using this Nintendo Switch Online controller to play. I've had okay luck using with other games, though, so I shouldn't blame it for my failure so far in Tetris. But so far, every time I've tried to do a slick, like, last-minute maneuver, it's been a fail. Keep in mind, this is level 0 that I'm playing. It's kind of interesting that once you lose, notice I didn't say if you lose. Once you lose in Tetris, your only option is to choose a level and play again. You can't go back to the main menu and change your music. You've got to reset the cartridge for that, which I find fascinating. It's like they weren't able to program that behavior? See? My eyes. Maybe it's not just my reading vision. Maybe it's all of it. Maybe all of it's going. You know? And you have to let me know whether you like this stream better or you like the Tetris effect stream better. Now, I think unlike Tetris Effect, this thing's not going to reward me for getting blocks down quicker than other times, right? I don't think so. You just gotta level up every 10 lines. Yeah, so do you get nothing extra for doing a Tetris in this game? Is it just for the delight of clearing a whole bunch of things all at once? It helps my high score. Huh? I don't know if I follow. Huh? Love being the guy that says huh like that. Got my crackling fireplace behind me. By the way, Cartmaster, can you tell me how the audio sounds right now? Because right now I'm just using the mic's audio because there's just too much of a lag there that I don't feel like figuring out. So I'm just using my microphone, catching the audio from the speakers up there. It looks like it's catching a decent bit. And from when I briefly previewed it earlier, it seemed reasonable. Even though I should turn down the music right now since I'm freaking out and losing. There we go. Oh, and brag to my friends I will. No, that's what I was curious about, is if you drop a Tetris, if it gave you more score. More score? And 7 years ago? Alright, good to know. On the microphone. Because that'll allow me to just blast every game if I want to. And not have to worry about being out of sync anymore. I hate discovering that. There we go. I was hoping for that, and here it... Nope. Oops! Shart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can sneak this one over, it looks like. Nice. That worked out surprisingly well. Should have gone the other way with that, but that's okay. Yeah, see, that's why I'm worried. Whoop. See, I chicken out at the last minute and totally screw myself. I know, man. Brutal. It's okay. I think we can recover from this. So long as the fast music doesn't come on and freak me out. It's gonna come on right now, though. There we go. There we go. That's what we want to see. Ah, good, 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 good. Good. Shut up. Like I'm slouching here. Whenever I do these, I become extra aware of my slouching. Felt good about that. The thing about this game is increasingly you get no rest. Although you can pause. I could pause. But yeah, I need to set it up so that I get like an audible alert or a readout of what someone is saying. Ah, see, here we go. It's not quick enough. You know, earlier I posted online that I feel like my vision is disappearing. My, yeah, reading vision at least. But also it's getting late in the day for me. It quickly becomes past my bedtime in my world. How about yours? Okay. Here's something I learned today. Wow. Is that I'm really not good at this Tetris. That if you press this... if you press the select button, see here? You can press the select button. Oh. Oh, look at my tiny little rocket. How emasculating. So yeah, so while you're playing, if you pull out, when you press select, it disables, it makes the up next block go away, so you can't look ahead. Alright, oof. Yes, this is tough if you get used to the forgiving drops of newer games. Yeah, you're right. A lot of games will let you spin a piece until you feel good. Yeah, that's true. Well, Tetris Effect for sure lets you can just spin in motion for, not forever, but you can probably spin the block 15 times in a row, and it'll stay in place. Right, so this part of the game is a good part of the game to chat, right? Because it's going nice and slow. right, here you go. Look at the next box right there. It's showing that guy there, little Z-shaped guy, reverse Z. Or is that how a Z goes? All right, so now see next there, select, and it takes the next away. So now you can't see what's next up. Because you decided that for yourself, for further challenge, you don't want to see what's up next. See how that comes off and on? Isn't that cool? Discovered that today, because I was trying to figure out how to get back to the main menu, because I wanted to see how easy it is to switch up the music. Turn it back off. Because it really is pretty helpful to know what block is coming up next. You know? Yeah, just an accidental discovery by pressing select a whole bunch. Oh, it's like, oh, look, that's coming and going. And luckily, it exhibits that behavior after you've died and you don't get the starship. It'll just stay and stick there. And luckily, I was like, okay, select. Let me go back to the main screen to see what I can do. And it's like, oh, the next thing goes away. But I tell you what, that next feature is pretty handy. Definitely changes the way you play if you have it or don't have it. Now, if I were better at Tetris, I would just play it that way. It turns out, I'm not better at Tetris. I'm worse. Once again, I encourage questions, comments, concerns. If you have any tips on this game, if you're like, does this guy not know that you're supposed to do this when he's playing the game? Please throw those in there too. Because I need to know. I gotta know. I want to be a Tetramino master, you know? Did I say that? Is that close enough? And can you see enough of my fireplace in the background? Or do I need to go adjust my fireplace camera? There we go. That's what I needed. And Cartmaster, it's not just about bragging to your friends. Aren't there still like Tetris tournaments? I assume they do high score versions. But yeah, it doesn't level you up. I understand that part. I feel good about that. It almost looks like a kitchen fire. Like my place is burning down. That's the exact aesthetic I was looking for. I tell you what, if there's lag or whatever, I don't care. But playing on this guy, the way that your thumbs feel after a while, you're like, oh yeah, this feels right. This feels like the thumb. These, I recognize these thumb cramps anywhere. The horrible ergonomic situation that is for hard edges digging into your skin. Now, some people might say, hey, you idiot. What took you so long to figure out that you shouldn't make a rectangular controller that it's going to dig into your hands? Why didn't you make... And she's like, well, just manufacturing wasn't quite there yet? right? 'Cause I think all the controllers at that time were pretty not curvy, to say the least. Once the Genesis and SNES came out, though, right? That's when that really changed. See, I need to look at more than... Once I figure out the horizontal nature of this game. That'll be a breakthrough, I think. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Bum 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 ba ba ba. Dum dum dun 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 dun. I felt pretty good about that. Looks good to me, like a kitchen phone. Okay, the score might have something to do with the size of your rocket. I tell you what. It's against the terms and service for me to show my rocket. Now, I think I saw that Twitch would allow me to perform, they would allow me to show my nipples on camera. FYI. Did that one a little bit backwards, but that's okay. Not the best move there. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. Almost there. There it is. Wish I could swap those. In Tetris Effect, I would have been able to swap those two. Whatever. Doobie doo doobie doo doobie doo doobie doo 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 da 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 yada yada hey you and me and that da 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 doo 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 doo. I hope you like my sing along here. I feel pretty good about my strategy so far. Although, like, every time it starts speeding up, I'm like, okay. Get your chatting out now, Max. You're going to have to start paying attention. This is going to get wild real quick. Real quick. Fudge. Yeah. All right, so Cartmaster says maybe Mario installed that fear. The size of your rocket? Oh, wait, hold on. I remember level 8 being intimidating. Maybe Mario installed that fear. At first I thought you were talking about Mario's dick. Oh, which we've also seen. I mean, just speak of the devil, we've seen Mario's nipples on Mario Odyssey, right? And Twitch allowed those to be. Oh yeah, that's been the point. Was that they'll let you show like a video game character's dick on Twitch, but a woman can't play topless. All right, here we go. Get back into this here. Yeah, 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 yeah. What? Okay. Oh, you know it. That's what I need to do. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel pretty good about the concert I'm putting on for this Tetris game. I should have advertised on Twitter that it was going to be a sing-along. I misread that piece. Nope. Oh, I can hear that fire crackling. Sounds great. Whew, barely. Oh, come on. Yep. Like you said, unforgiving. Unforgiving. Brutal. Oh, look at my tiny rocket. Arrgh! Brutal. Sorry if I blew your eardrums out right there. See, now we're on our little horse again. Dun, 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 dun. How many horsepower in my rocket do you think? Has anyone found Mario level 9 1 yet? Yeah, level 8 got me. Howard down here got level 9, but his score sucked. Or her. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. My score 44.5. Dash, 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 dash is my name. And then I also have second place, just 3,000 behind that. And then Howard only has 10,000, even though he got to level 9. Howard might know something there. Or I probably should just go straight back to... I've got to reset the cart if I want to do that. Okay. Or die. But I don't know if I have the patience to die, you know? That sounded really bad. Yeah. Yeah. You know. Okay. I want to get past what Howard did. That's all I want to do. It's one thing to talk about like bragging rights amongst friends, but I'm trying to beat Howard. You know? Howard's pissed me off. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, you think Howard found the warp zone? Yeah, where's that? Do you know? Do you know where the warp zone is in this game? Oh, we're gonna try something. Getting greedy here. In this game that's kicked my ass thus far. There we go. I am not scared. The music is about to change. We're one line away from the music changing. And I am not scared. I'm not afraid anymore. No, Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. There we go. Take that, you mother... And there comes another one. Another one! What happened to, is that DJ Khaled that did another one? Did he do both? Another one! And then also, DJ Khaled on every single song? Or was that was only on records that he thought was going to be hits, right? I think I'm getting shafted on my pieces that they're giving me. I don't know, I feel like I'm being kind of greedy with what with the hand that I've been dealt, you know? Okay. You just can't count on getting... See, that was the exact piece I was needing before I made that last decision. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's alright. Do do do, la 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 la. Every time I try to turn myself into a person that just clears lines, I'm like, I want to make it pretty looking. You know what I mean? In the same sense, I want the most efficient line clearing, you know? Yeah, see, then I end up with bullshit choices like that. Oof. Not good. That was not smart. But hey, look, I'm smart enough to do that. Barely. Do 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 bum bum. Bana bana dun 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 dun. Do do dun 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 do do do. Bana dun dun. La 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 la. Does my singing make it better or worse? Vote in the poll. Take our poll today. That just reminded me of Punch Out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Where, like, if you get Little Mac in a situation where he is getting his ass kicked. He's like, I'm getting my ass beat, Doc. And then Doc's like, join the Nintendo Fun Club today, Mac. Or something like that. It's pretty good. There you go. Give me a little bit more to work with here. Alright, checking the chat real quick. You should play every version of Tetris available on Mr. How many versions of Tetris are there that Mr. can do? Is there one on Apple II? I think I've got... do I have the arcade one? I might have the arcade one. Commodore 64? No. Super Nintendo, right? Genesis? Now, the Genesis Mini comes with like an unreleased version of Tetris, right? Something like that. All right. La 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 la. Ah, man. I would have played that differently had I known that piece was coming. But I did not know that piece was coming. There we go. All right, level 7. Cartmaster, you made me very nervous. I'm going to fall apart here again. And then I've got to clear these lines out. Not doing myself too many favors here. Okay, there we go. Here we go. You want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts. Aha! See him immediately. Immediately I start psyching myself out. And here they all come. All at once. See, now all you got me wanting to do is get to level 9. Simply to displace Howard from the leaderboard, you know? Ah, God. I make those decisions earlier. I really do feel like I need to switch to a wired controller on this. Maybe I'm full of shit, but... I mean, I know I'm full of shit, but... There we go. Victory. Now, Cartmaster, does it get easier from here? Whoop, whoop. Nope. Hey, level 9! Oh, but that's not our high score. It's not our high score. Still got a miniature rocket. The high score is like 44 something, right? Yeah, see? Even though I got the level 9. See? Now, what I should do is try to be like Howard and get to a score of 10,000 and get to level 9. That's what the test should be. How many levels deep can you get? And how low of a score can you maintain when you do so? Alright, it's not too late yet. I really probably should have gone to level 9 there, right? Alright, so I should play every Tetris available on Mister. Some say versions exist that have yet to be discovered by humans. Like there are aliens playing Tetris. That's fantastic. If that's happening, then I kind of feel better about... No, I'm still scared about the aliens getting us. So given the time where I can really think about things... And yes, this game is much harder than Tetris Effect, as alluded to by Cartmaster earlier in the chat. But I do kind of like this idea of playing every Tetris imaginable. Sounds funny. / fun. Nope, that's gonna mess things up. Okay. Do 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 do. Wah 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 wah. I may be having people unsubscribing, unfollowing me. One of my 19 followers? I haven't looked at it in a while. I mean, I can't keep up with them all. So. Some alien race right now is playing Tetris. Now, do you think they acquired Tetris technology from humans, or do you think they independently developed Tetris technology? What do you think? Ooh, that's a good idea. I should give the soundtrack lyrics. Great idea. Do 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 do. Okay, we might be able to do a thing here. No, that won't do shit. I need an L there to make that work. Not that one. That one's the one I need. Yes, that's the one I need. Now the question is it going to allow me to do this? Here we go, play Tetris. Tetris is cool. Tetris is cool. Me and you like Tetris. Am I right? Do we both like Tetris? Yeah, I think I was singing to this at some point earlier, right? Or do you think I should actually give this soundtrack lyrics that I remember? And then I could release my own soundtrack. Do a remix? That could be fun. You know, I'm always looking for new job opportunities. I mean, trying to... Not new job... Yeah, new job opportunities. Diversify the income, you know? Sure, the aliens use Tetris to escape the doldrums of their post-scarcity society. Post-scarcity. So things are no longer scarce, and yeah, is that what you're saying? But the question is, how did they develop Tetris independent of man? You know, that's the question. How are the Christmas trees looking, by the way? I feel pretty good about the shot. And is that CRT view pointless? You can see there's a lag there, huh? At least on the capture card versus that CRT. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to go back there. Behind me is where that CRT is. Just behind my head. I'm glad I turned it on because it may provide some warmth here. Today was a cold day. It was 19 this morning. Or, yeah. To start the day. It changed eventually, but it was 19 for a good long while. Nearly blew that. Getting too big of a stack here. Oh man, this is not good. There we go. That's not going to clear any lines for us. That's just going to help it. There we go. There we go. Sheesh. Get them stacked up pretty high for level 1 here. Don't freak out, Matt. I just need that elusive long piece here. That's what I need. Yep, otherwise I'm fucked. Yep. I'm going to grab a different beverage real quick. Ow. This looks so cool back here. Man, it looks great. Sorry, I was scoping the CRT. Scoping the CRT out there behind me. Looks so pretty. The Dell, can you see it? No, you can't. The camera's not quite. Today, I'm making the rare appearance of a V-neck white shirt here. I went to a funeral today. I had a rare occasion. I had to put on like a tie and whatever the hell. And I was like, oh, there's that. It's like, I need some kind of undershirt here because it was cold more than anything. Normally, I'm a no undershirt kind of guy. Let's, can I restart? Is there any way I can restart by pressing like all the buttons? I press all the buttons? No, I can do it this way. Let's take us back to the main menu. That way you can see. So I decided to grab the Boulevard Experimental 2538 IPA. Brewer's choice, by the way. The brewer chooses. So I've got a horrible lighting situation here. I'm trying to borrow someone's ring light to see if that might be a good upgrade for me. Oh, look at that. I forgot you could play it with no audio. It is pretty good. I should read more what's on the label. Now, if I had actual viewers on my Twitch channel, I feel like you're not allowed to promote alcohol, potentially. But I don't. So this is 5.9% alcohol, which is, that's pretty standard, right? I mean, that's probably a good average craft brew with a lot stronger than that. Boulevard wheat is, I think, pretty low in ABV. 2538. What does the 25 stand for? I don't know. It shows 60 IBUs, which is International Bitter Units, something like that, right? Maybe if I watch this attract mode, this demo, I would learn how to play better. Maybe I should just have this on while I sleep. No, oh. No, it'll go back to that in a second, right? Now, one thing I really like about streaming NES games is that I can have the whole game on the screen and not have my face superimposed on the top of it. You know? All right, let's watch this and see what he does. Or she. Or it. So this is they captured a human playing this game, right? To do this little intro. Yeah, this is terrific. Experimental 2538 IPA. Read about the Brewer's Choice series at boulevard.com. Now, see, earlier I was talking about my eyes failing me. Yeah, I might be able to decipher that. Maybe. Yeah, but not nearly as clear. At first, for a second, some things still arrive with printed, just a piece of paper. They're able to put all the manual on, which I appreciate. I don't need a whole bunch of different languages. I don't need 10 sheets of paper, full-size paper stapled together and folded in half to tell me what's going on with something, especially when you can point me to a website. But they still include some basic, just a really thin piece of paper that's got just basic, here, connect this to this to this to this. And I found myself looking at this. I'm like, I cannot read this. This is impossible for me to read. I'm going in and out and in and out. And I was like, I used to be able to read everything. All of it. People used to come to me. They would come to me and say, hey, can you read this? Can you make out this? I've got the serial number on the back of this iPod and it's all scratched off. Can you help? And I could figure it out. I could decipher it. With all the scratches over it and everything on the chrome finish on the back of an iPod, I could read that. So yes, bring those to me. I want to be the one. No magnifying glass. I could, and then no. Now I can barely read the label on a bottle, which right now we're pretending it's root beer. By the way, it makes me feel better about things. I tell you what, it is pretty comforting having a fake fire crackling on in this case, a retired iMac is what's running that fireplace behind me, behind my left shoulder. I had friends over a few weeks ago who seemed to appreciate it. See, moves like that I wouldn't think of. So now we're studying Tetris. 1989, Nintendo. Dunga dunga. Yeah, you can play without music, right? I kind of wish they would have this demo have music, or give you the option to have this demo have music. Yeah, this is terrific. Fires a nice offset to the... Yeah, you know, I didn't see it after playing Tetris Effect a bunch. I did not see a bunch of, which I highly recommend. That game is fantastic. Available now on Switch, I believe. But they're very proud of it in the sense of how much they want for it. Now, there's also... oh, what's it called? Like Tetris Beat or something on Apple Arcade. Let's see. Tetris Beat. Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh, that's what I should try to do is to... captures at the same time. I should be playing Tetris on one and then Tetris Beat on the other, you know. I do need to reconfigure the... Which, this is cool looking. This looks cool. This is a okay Tetris game. It's part of Apple Arcade. You move the Tetramino back and forth. See, this is incredibly stupid because I've got this horrible glare. Like that. You just drag it with your finger. Tap to twist it. So that works pretty good. I'm doing this. I'm playing this game by looking at the OBS stream of it. Oh, okay. But it works pretty good. Okay, so now I'm just playing Tetris. So when I first played this game, I was doing the... Oh, I can't get it to turn the way I want it to. Huh. Weird. Okay. Something weird happened there, but... Yeah, man, not a bad interface. I'm impressed with how good that worked. Pretty good. Okay, now that I finished the small glass, let's take a look at what the experimental 2538 IPA looks like in glass. I think that's standard. Now, the lighting in this room is not, especially with Christmas trees next to me, and not that much light coming directly at me, which this actually looks a lot better than I would have expected. This OLED TV is pretty big, and with the right game that has the right light, like, for example, Flight Simulator, when you're doing Everest with all that snow, like, you're clearly just lit up. You don't need any additional lighting. But some of these games, like Ori, which I've played a lot, I've only played a little bit of Metroid Dread on the big screen. But I think that's the same way. Some games just put off so much light. And this one seems to put off just the perfect amount to not blind me, but to also help light me. You know? So I think if I were to turn this TV off, it's kind of scary to do this. No, I'm not going to do that. No, that's okay. If I turn this TV off, I guess that's not horrible. my brightness, right? Right. Kind of. We'll turn it back on. Yeah, see? That helps a lot. It's just the right... That's what I need. I should ask people, instead of saying like, hey, tell me a platformer I should play. I should say, hey, send me a game suggestion that has the same general lighting technique as NES Tetris. All right. I didn't actually put this up. So here's what this beer looks like. I mean, this soda looks like. First off, pour your beer in a fancy glass. It really does help you slow down. And some people need to slow down their drinking. Me? Nah. Yeah. There it is. What do you think? Yeah, I need to go slow. So I'm looking at this footage to see. Yeah. Bear with me here. I'm looking at the CRT and the capture to see what kind of... It's hard to tell. They're pretty close. You want one of these beverages? I will try to hook you up with one. Yeah, once again, I'm not sure if this is the best way to play this game if you want to win. To win at Tetris. But if you've played Tetris on an NES, if you have memories of playing Tetris on the NES, and I have not played too many virtual console games, or I have not used specifically the NES, the Nintendo released Nintendo Switch NES controller, which is still great. The fact how they had the guts to just release this thing that charges via the rails on the Switch. A lovely green light there. But there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. So you could play a 4-player NES game? Does NES Online support that? Now I forget, B-type versus A-type. What's the difference between B-type and A-type? Am I about to find it out? Maybe. Probably. La 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 la. There we go. That's one of the biggest differences I've noticed between this game and like Tetris Effect is I feel like in Tetris Effect you can take your Tetramino and take it all the way to the wall and continue to flip it, right? But Tetris NES does not let us do that, it doesn't seem. I don't think. We'll try it here, right? Okay. All right, so this here, I'm against the wall. I'm pressing A. Nothing happens. I'm fairly certain in Tetris Effect it will move it and flip it for you in one move. And in other Tetris games. And by the way, Apple Arcade is really, really good. There's some good games in there. $5 a month is really reasonable. And you can pay, I think, $50 for a year. And that's probably why I should switch. Oh, no, that's right. I'm currently on. It's included in my Target. Yes, Target, the retailer. Well, to be specific, I became a sucker and got their card. Because I thought there might be a chance. A chance? I'm going to go ahead and get greedy to try to get a Tetris. Hey, it's early in the game. There we go. See? Paid off. But I signed up for a Target card before I got my PS5 and my Xbox, thinking, okay, if they become available on Target, then that will be a serious amount of savings. 5% on over $500. Mm-hmm. See, here we go. Another one. We're going for top score now. I'm pissed. But I still don't know what is B type. I cannot tell the difference. I forget what B type is. Oh yeah, once again, see, I come against the wall here, and I can't flip it. Wait, what's the great perk about? I'm trying to think. Is that what B-type is? Is that I just play the same level over and over and over again? What? All right, Matt, explain to me, what's B-type? Oh, Apple Arcade perk. Gotcha. Yeah, that felt pretty good. I only tested out like the beat version of it for whatever reason. Like, I'm not sure if something changed because I don't feel like I recall seeing play Tetris as an option until today when I opened it. But that's probably not true. But it seemed pretty responsive. You saw I was doing pretty good with just the one hand, yes? Okay, here we go. Yep. Feeling good about being... Yep, there we go. We are going to annihilate. That's what we're focusing on. But it's B-type. It's B-type. All right, so explain to me again, what's B-type? What's different about this? Does it just never level up? You just choose a level and just hammer away at it? No. Okay. This time we're a bird. This is less emasculating than the miniature rocket I was getting previously. Made me feel very inadequate. You know, then I remembered, I think, yeah, I've got an NES Classic. I've got an NES Classic somewhere that would allow me to wire into the adapter that I have. And then I'd be able to see, okay, is there... Okay, yeah, B-type. So now I'm ahead of Alex and Tony. Get more points at higher levels so you can grind big scores in B-type. Gotcha. Just to get the massive number. Well, it's helpful to play this game because, or this this version of the game, because it makes it far easier to actually maintain the chat and maintain my drinking habit. You know. Do-do-do-do. So here's something I could use some help with. I attended a funeral for a family friend today. And my brother had this badass suit on that he had just gotten. And afterward I was like, nice threads. Like a real douche. And... But I said it nice. I said it in a complimentary way. But, oh yeah, I said it douchey. Nice threads, man. Nice threads, bruh. Where'd you get the threads, bruh? He said he got them at Express, right? And he acted like he got good turnaround time on it. And I haven't asked him yet how much money he dropped on it. But I'm thinking, especially, no, I have a couple issues with this idea, but I'll get to it in a second. I was thinking I should invest in a suit, right? A potential lifelong suit. Be like, okay, let's drop $500 or more on a suit if need be. And get a made-to-measure suit. Right, just go ahead and bite the bullet, buy a nice suit, and know this thing's going to last me forever. And be like, okay, if this is going to be as much as a PS5 or Xbox, I'm probably not going to be playing PS5 or Xbox. What to do here? 10 years from now. But I might still be wearing that same suit. Right? And I think I've got money in the bank to make this idea happen. Oh, barely got over there. We're getting a little bit greedy again here. Just a little bit. Right? Okay, I can clear here. Bailed on my plan to get a... Yeah, now I get it. Hey, but we got a Tetris out of it. So that's exciting. Tell you what, that faster music really fucks with me. I fall prey to it now. I'll get back to the suit in a second, but the fast music deserves attention here. This is a really good tip, and I feel like maybe I'd figured this out before I'd actually heard it. But the idea being that if you're having trouble with a stage or a boss or whatever, what you should do is just turn the sound off. Completely. Turn the sound off. And that'll help you win. Because I definitely have felt panicked before by virtue of... This camera angle is ridiculous. A third of this is taken up by this microphone and a hint of that fireplace. Clearly my attention is waning here. So yeah, if you're having trouble with a boss, go ahead and just kill the sound. Even though sound may help cue you to, like, if someone's coming behind you or something. At the very least, it gives you a chance to play without being scared or whatever. I think that's a good tip. All right. That's a good line of thought. All of my suits have been Goodwill. Yeah, he looked ridiculously good. And you could tell, like, this thing was... It fit him. It was tailored, to fit him. Now, here's the issue, is that if you want a lifelong suit, you're kind of committing yourself to the body that you currently have. So, in my case, it could go either way, right? I could get fat, or, ideally, I build up a little bit. Like, I've got these just miniature shoulders. It's pretty weak. If I were to actually work out to try to get those built up, I don't want to be busting through this thing in a while. But maybe they can let it through. I don't know. But it seems like a reasonable investment to me. A suit. Look badass at events wearing a suit. Now, that said, I have very little occasion to wear a suit. Now, that said... Oh, see, I didn't beat my previous score. I'm a Tetris master. You think so? Alright, let's go to 9. Level 9. Oh, that first one comes down slow. For a second, I thought it was going to be easy. Did that wrong. Okay. Making some wise. Now, eventually I want to go back to Type A Tetris so I can show off my massive rocket ship. And everyone can ooh and ah over it. Check out the spaceship on that guy. Oh my god. Would be how everyone would respond. Fairly certain. Waiting to get wrecked here. Now, one benefit of starting on level 9 is that you don't have a whole bunch of other cruft of other levels on the screen to get rid of, right? Doom doom do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm playing Tetris and thinking maybe I should get a suit. Maybe I should get a suit. Should I get a suit? And so I need to ask my brother more about him getting his suit through Express, which is on the Country Club Plaza. I like saying plasma. I mean plaza, excuse me. And plasma. Sorry, I work at a radio station oftentimes. People are advertising for plasma sales. How'd I do? Look at that, I got a special like angel playing a violin. That's pretty good. I had 2 this year. 2 funerals, non-COVID related. Both of these fellows had excellent medical care, state of the art. One of whom, I think it's a great story. I think he got at least 10 years of extra life. Multiple myeloma. I'm fairly certain that's right. So he ended up with grandchildren who wouldn't have otherwise known him had he not been on just like cutting edge medical treatments, you know, getting into the right places, which is a nice luxury to find yourself in. And I think that's fantastic. I think we should feel good about that. That said, yeah, hopefully the number of funerals I attend decreases quickly. There haven't been too many. I think maybe, so here's what might happen is I get invited to my friends' kids' weddings. You know, while I'm pretty much have ruled out having kids, I have plenty of friends who have kids, and I'm really looking forward to their kids graduating from high school and going off to college somewhere, and then we can hang out again. It'll be great. One of the perils of being a single person is you kind of need new friends. Not all of your friends are going to stay single. All right, Cartmaster 64. Hopefully you have a lot. Oh, no, I already read that one. Sorry. I just now realized I could probably bring this Mario window over a little bit. Not Mario, Tetris. There we go. Hey, there it is. Hey. I'm a Tetris master. Did you see that? I'm a Tetris master on level 9. Did it. Obliterating my previous scores. Okay, now you should. So now we choose our level, and now we should choose our height of 5, right? Let's see what happens. See what we can do here. You think we can work with this? Nope. That's great. That's fantastic. Kids are a big time sink. If they would just go to bed on time, I could live a whole second life. Yeah, so is that common? Like, that kids have help me out here. Have bedtimes that are that drastically different? I mean, at a certain age, right, you can rationalize with them a little bit, I assume. Like, if you don't go to sleep by 8:30, then there's no Minecraft, Roblox, whatever else kids are into. Fortnite, right? That's still popular. How does that work? So how old is Emma? Remind me. All right, we'll try this again. So the first one lets you start at least slow, but then quickly. See? If I clear one line, it'll be a miracle. That's incredible. Okay. Level 9, height 2. 4. Just keeps getting out of bed and crying. That sounds horrible. So awful. So when does that typically end? Is there a typical age that ends? Is it like 5? 6 by 6, right? Or no? Man, yeah, this is somewhat difficult. There we go. That's what I need. Yeah, so I think, see, like right there. Falling apart. Yep, it's over. Yeah, I for sure need to get out that classic. From the NES Classic Edition, the Mini or whatever. I need to grab the wired version of this and see, is my response time any better, or is it possible that I am simply just too far along on the number of drinks for the evening? What do you think? Now back to a more slow-paced deal here. Luke is 10. If I didn't force him to bed, he'd stay up until 1 a.m. and I'd be trying to wake him up at 6:30. All right, so what prevents Luke from coming out of his bedroom weeping all the time? I guess that's the question of, because you can still be like, go back to bed, and they can be like, fine. But it's unlikely that he's going to come out crying, right? So I guess the question would be, when is that going to end? Or is there a chance that he's going to come out crying at any second? Oh, yeah. And then the kids make horrible choices thing, that's fair. I feel like I was making horrible choices until... Sheesh. I mean, I still do, but probably the worst had to be high school. For me personally. What? Okay. Yeah, so prominently I'm just Little John on these on these streams. I'm just like, okay, along with the music to be my that's my crutch. Is being Lil Jon. So like, okay, I can't think of any lyrics right now, or don't feel that I have the energy to come up with lyrics, more or less. I'm trying to focus on the conversation with you, dear viewer. Okay. All right. See, now I'm with myself kind of fucked here. La 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 la. But if I were to focus entirely on just doing lyrics to Tetris, it would be okay. I'm playing Tetris. Thank you for watching me play Tetris. Not very good. Oh. See? Horrible timing. Just when I decide I'm going to start singing with the Tetris music, I clear the right number of lines, and it was not a good score. Not good. All right, you want to change up the music? Should we change up the music? How are we doing on time? 8:40? That's not too bad. We are going to reset the NES. Yes, we will. That's so cool. 1989 Nintendo, all rights reserved. Alex Pala, whatever, Pa something. I don't want to play. We'll play with this one. We'll go back to B-type since that was so gratifying to actually finish a level, you know. See, now this one's not nearly as loud, so yeah. We're playing Tetris, Tetris. We like playing Tetris, Tetris. That's what I don't know as well. I really don't like that Western sounding one. Dun 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 dun. It's just too fast the entire time. Let alone when shit gets real. Do 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 do. After a while, I'll get used to this melody, and I'll do a better job serving you here. That was stupid. That's all right. That's all right. That's right. Settle down. Settle. Settle. Even though that was kind of dumb too, but... give ourselves more options here. Okay. Yeah. Building towards something. We got something happening here, right? There you go. Oh, there it comes fast. Pardon the expression. I'm gonna get top score. So I'm going for maximum Tetris. Tetrises. If that means I lose, so be it. Although, getting close here. Get over there. All right. Okay. Here comes one. Ah. All right. If you're doing anything he'd halfway think is cool, he'll be a real jerk. What? That's fantastic. How will he be a real jerk? Your let me see. Your 10-year-old. Your 10-year-old boy, how would he be a real jerk if you're doing anything he'd halfway think is cool? So he may be wrong as to whether it's cool or not. He's like, I want to see it. You know, I have friends who homeschool, and I know this isn't an option for everybody, and they just let the kids stay up all night. And I'm like, what if you want to have intercourse with your wife? What if, or watch some movie that you don't want the kids to watch? Whatever. Or your boyfriend, husband, whatever. Yeah, see, I did not do that good. I did not top my previous level 0-0 score. What did I do wrong there? So I was really focusing on getting Tetris there. Now, one thing that the modern Tetris do is they give you that kind of outline of where it's going to end up. So you don't have to be like, wait, am I far enough to the left or right? Whereas the original Tetris, nope. The original Tetris, I mean, not the original, the NES Tetris at least. Maybe the original too. Probably the original, which I don't know. I assume the original was on PC or whatever. Felt pretty good about that decision right there. In the moment I did, at least. Maybe not now. But you can't go back in time. Can't change history. See, foiling my plan. This piece here. As is this piece. And this one. Alright, gotta give up. If I'm gonna stay alive in this game. Yep. I don't think I'm gonna top my previous score here on this round. So what's the verdict on this music that we're hearing here? Are you liking it? Do you hate it? See, I keep getting no choice but to do this horrible maneuver. Okay, I think I can sneak this in a little bit. Shit. Screwed myself. Can I get over there? Okay, I can. Oh, but there's nothing cleared there. Oh, there it goes. All right. This music is vaguely Witch and Whiz. You think so? Yeah, the Witch and Whiz is dun dun na ba na 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 na. Sounds great. That's a great game. Available as a ROM right now. So if you've got, like I do, I've got the Mr. FPGA, which if you've backed up your ROMs for your NES, like clearly I have, or if you buy ROMs online for developers who are making new games to run on the NES, it works on the Mr. So I paid the $10 to get that. And then I thought it was so cool, I went ahead and dropped the additional $60 to get the cartridge. So I will have the cartridge eventually from Limited Run Games for Witch and Whiz, which is a really cool game. All right, let's see that stupid cowboy music real quick. Oh, or of course you can play the ROM on an NES emulator too. Okay, so back to the 10-year-old who gets annoyed when anything vaguely... What was it again? Halfway... Anything he'd halfway think is cool would be a real jerk. All right, so he mostly stomps around, slams doors, and proclaims that no one loves him. That's intense. Oh, this is the worst. This music. Okay, I gotta... This kills me. A lot of people may really like this. I would not be surprised if they do, and I apologize if that is you and I'm being a dick about it, but wow. This is rough. This music is stupid. Or maybe, who knows, maybe I'll get my best score ever. And I'll put Hank, or whatever that guy's name was, to real shame. Although I think right now I'm lucking out on the Tetraminos that I'm getting, so... Oh. Misused that one, though. And I'm about to do the same thing additional times. There you go. This music is the weakest by far. The original one is the best, right? Number 1 is the best. It's basically in order. 1, 2, 3. This one here. Or is this number 2? Maybe this was number 2. But regardless, this one sucks hard. Real bad. I don't know if I want to hear this one sped up. It's really going to fuck with me, isn't it? Yep. You're right. There it is. The worst fast music. Oh, ever. Ever. Worst fast music. There you go. But yeah, we're set to knock out a couple Tetrises. A couple Tetri here. So that's good. Ah, oh, damn, I misread that. There you go. Yeah, this song's just too fast all the time. Oh, damn. So I'm going to make certain that my last drop clears maximum number of lines. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. We can do that. Damn it. That up. That's okay. I couldn't have done too much different there. All right, 2 lines left. Okay, yeah, you're right. I could... So this worked out okay. So what's the biggest thing that you can get to fly across the screen? Because right now we get this weak mosquito, this insect thing. Alright, I'm going to play one more round, but with the okay sounding music. I don't feel like a Tetris master at all. Oh god, I mean, yeah, that's right. I've got to go back here. Got to reset if you want to change the music. Alex Pashnetov. Alex Pashnetov. Pashnetov. I think that's right. There we go. Sounds much better. Now, the B-type's nice, right? Because you feel like you haven't lost, right? Because it's like the A-type, eventually game's over. Whereas with this one, you're thinking... Dun, 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 dun. What? Yeah, so I'm wondering if the biggest key is to note how many lines you have left toward the end, and then wait to clear with the Tetris. To clear with the maximum number of lines all at once. I'm not scared of you, fast music. I'm not afraid anymore. Kevin McAllister, Home Alone. Just before he sees the old man, the scary old man. Okay. Kind of needed that. That's good. This works. Fantastic. Not a Tetris, but a good clear of 3 lines. Yeah, so we have another not a Tetris coming here. And yeah, this game is so much better with this music than the other two. Yeah, it's not going to make a difference there. Now that top score is for the 9th level, which I didn't do that good on the 9th level, right? I don't think so. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Alright, so I really need to settle down. I've been playing too long. Or not long enough. One of those two. So I'm getting ready to wrap up here. If you have any final thoughts to share, I would love to hear them. And then I can interact with you and share what I think with you. Okay. All right, lines 1. So this is going to be good. This will be a good score here for doing this. So yes, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. 5,300. I think that's the best score we've gotten for level 0. Still just got like a mosquito across the screen though, right? Doot, doot, doot. Oh no, I do have a better score with level 0, 0. See, now I just want to throw this at the screen as hard as I can. But then I'm like, that TV costs money. Pay a lot of money for that TV that does a good job lighting me. Yeah, right. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I had friends over, and one of them was like, I'm bringing Al, which is like his 7-year-old. And he'd been here a few years ago, like when he was younger. Basically, he's got this idea in his head that I'm the guy that has all the games, which, okay, I kind of do. Is that the guy with all the games? And so my friend Jeff got this kid that night, and he'd say, yeah, he may have to come with me. And it was just like me and some high school friends that were going to hang out. And so he ends up showing up, and this kid comes with, and I had to ask him, like, is there any chance he throws the controller at the screen? Because I was concerned about that exact thing, you know? I'm going to do a reset real quick. So I'm going to put the tutorial back on, so you have something to look at as I wrap up me talking to you. Oh, see, I messed that up already. Got to reset the cart. And then just wait for it. Put the controller aside. In this case, we've been using the... oh, this is such a pretty controller. We've been using this guy. The NES. The wireless NES controller that requires a Nintendo Switch for charging, if nothing else. But once it's charged, you can sure pair it if you've got the appropriate Bluetooth technology or foresight. I use the 8-bit DOE adapter. And if they say their name is 8-bit DOE and not 8-bit DOE, I feel like they're just saying that for copyright reasons. That they're worried that Nintendo will come at them and say, you can't say 8-bit DOE. It's like, no, our name's pronounced 8-bit DOE. And maybe there's a page on their website that's like, how do you pronounce our name? And in fact, I should look at that right now. 8-bit DOE pronunciation. Reddit has a deal, but there's actually a link on 8-bit DOE itself. 8-bit DOE. See, I'm messing with myself. Proper pronunciation. All right, so Reddit has a proper pronunciation. How do you pronounce 8-bit DO question mark? Is there an official pronunciation? And then out of 369 votes, 162 say 8-bit DO. 199 say 8-bit DOE. Yeah, I think that's right. 8 say other. But my guess is they may say... Okay, YouTuber Bob Wolf gets sent stuff by 8-bit DOE. He emailed them and they said it's pronounced DO, like Scooby-Doo. Also, they have a speaker that says 8-bit DO, although I can hear it both ways. They've officially said it's DO. I suspect it's supposed to be DOE, but they say it the other way for liability's sake. Yes, I agree with Thaw 888999. I'll go ahead and paste this 8-bit. Yeah, because I guarantee you that's what they have in mind, is that you're going to pronounce it 8-bit DO. 8-bit DOE, like Nintendo. See, they're getting my head here. All right, so I'm going to paste this into the chat. This is a really cool adapter that I use on the... let me put this in the chat. See, if I was on Xbox right now, it'd be really easy to just do this. Yeah, so that right there, 8bitdo.com, wireless USB adapter. And so you plug that into your... Okay, they illustrate Connect nearly all wireless controllers to your Switch, Windows, Mac OS, Raspberry Pi, and more. And my more in this case is the Mr. FPGA device. It's pretty cool. And so what you do is you press and hold on, there's a sync button on that little dongle, which is the size of basically a thumb drive, a little bit shorter, not as long as a traditional guy would be. At this point, I'm done playing, so I should let me just snag it out of here. Yeah, I don't think it'll break anything. But when it's plugged in, there's like a little red LED light. Here, let me switch to... Yeah, this guy here. All right, so here we go. This guy. First off, what's that look like to you? Does that resemble anything to you? Hopefully my fingernails are acceptable because we're pretty close here. That guy. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Mario brick, right? And it's got a little... It's got a little cap somewhere that I'm bound to lose, or maybe I've lost already, that goes over the USB end, so you end up with just this nice rectangle block that you'll still probably lose. And on the end of this, there is... Hopefully you can make that out. Come on, grab this guy here. See that little kind of oval thing there on the end? That's the sync button. And you can hear it here. And so what you do is you press and hold that until the little red LED starts. And then you put your whatever. They illustrate, in their picture, they illustrate, oh, it appears to be the DualShock controller, the DualSense controller, so both PlayStation controllers, and then a couple of 8-bit DOS, like they've got this guy here illustrated, except the Bluetooth version of this guy. I can no longer monitor what's happening. And they've got the one that's got the little handles on it, like the PlayStation, original PlayStation style controller next. And then they illustrate an Xbox controller. So you'd be able to, in this case, they illustrate, well, the Xbox One and the Xbox Series both have interchangeable controllers. So they illustrate one of those too. Okay, and then they show off another wireless Sony PlayStation controller. That looks like maybe it's a PS2 controller. And and there's the Nintendo Wiimote illustrated there. And there are a couple of top that I cannot see. They'll probably list them all here somewhere. Mapping, blah, 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 all that stuff. Okay. Controller compatibility with this guy here. Once again, this fun little brick thing. I tell you what, man, I'm close to getting them all already. Now, when you say get them all, does that include that like I need to get this one here, which is this one is a wireless 2.4 gigahertz one, so it's got its own dedicated dongle for this controller connected right now back there. In fact, can I do anything with this? I don't think. Yeah, I didn't think so, since it's not a primary controller assigned. All right, so 8-bit DOE controllers and arcade sticks. PS5, PS4, PS4 Pro, PS3. Of course, why did I skip PS3 when I was going through those? Other controllers, they show Switch Pro, Switch Joy-Con, Wii U Pro, and Wiimote. Now, there is a wireless, like the Wii Pro controller right? Or no? Did the Wii... Maybe those all required a Wiimote to work. Okay. Now, here's something interesting. Now, if I plug this thing in now, if I plug this back into the device, 'cause I said I was done playing. If I plug this back in, this Bluetooth dongle, more or less, that makes it really easy to sync all these controllers. It's fantastic. Well worth the whatever it cost. 20 to 30 bucks, I feel like, maybe? What's it say if I click through here? So, Best Buy has it for 20 bucks. And Amazon has it too for 20 bucks. Yeah, if you're curious, you can follow those links. Or that link, excuse me, that I posted. And there's links to those stores. And you can see more of the other photos there. So, it's pretty sweet. Now, let's plug it back in. Maybe. Oh, look at that. Just like that, I was able to plug the Bluetooth dongle back in and fire this guy up, and boom, here we are again going. That's awesome. That's pretty sweet. I've not tried that before. All right, so that's a good place to stop. And I appreciate you being here tonight. It's 30 degrees in Overland Park, which is a suburb on the west side of the Kansas City metro area. Much better than the 19 this morning. I've got this heat pump that can't keep up. And so it just runs constantly once it drops below 30. And you're like, you're always 2 degrees behind what I want. Damn it. So, Cartmaster 64 I'm running too. So thank you for hanging as long as you have tonight. And for everyone else who's been watching as well, this is fun. It's been a while since I've done a Twitch stream. I've been doing lots of YouTube lately. And for whatever reason, I find Twitch to be more interesting. And look at these trees. Look at these trees. Let's admire these trees one last time. Or not one last time. Those are probably coming down. Well, I don't know. Maybe this 12 days of Christmas. What's the 12th day of Christmas? I don't know. So until next time, keep it real and have a great night.